What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So we're talking the Dark Illusion in this video. This is going to be the booster set that is released after Shining Victories. And when I first heard that name, I was like, well, finally some dark support. I mean, clearly we need more of that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we just don't have a lot of good dark monsters. It's not like we have, you know, the Shining Darkness and Phantom Darkness and Legacy of Darkness. So, you know, what's another booster set with the word dark in it? You know, it's not like we got a bunch of those already. But anyways, guys, so this is going to be the booster set that revolves around Dark Magician. If you guys looked at Clash of Rebellion, that set revolved around Red Eyes. If you guys looked at Shining Victories, that set revolves around Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is Dark Magician's booster set, and it all kind of falls back to the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, and of course Joey, Kaiba, and Yugimoto, and those kind of being like their big boss monsters. So each one of them has to be represented, and those are legacy monsters. Like, they've gotten their own support in other sets where like, you know, back in the day, Red Eyes got support, and I think it was like, I forget the name, Soul of the Duelist, if I believe, and Blue Eyes got some support with like Burst Stream and Destruction. Dark Magician got like Dark Magic Attack, and now they're doing part 2 of, like, you know, trying to like renovate those monsters and I guess their respected archetypes. So anyways, I read this card on stream when people had kind of they sent me the links to this. I flipped the freak out on this card. I'm not gonna freak out now because I'm doing this video at like 4:45 in the morning. And also because I've read the card multiple times now, I still think this card is amazing. I'm gonna explain why in a second. Here's the card art. The card art looks fucking badass. I like his blue hand, and it looks like something out of the show like Blue Exorcist or something like that, if you guys have ever seen that show. Anyways, this is another Dark Magician XYZ. This one is really good. It's called Ebon Void Magician. It's a level 7 dark spellcaster. Excuse me, why does it say level 7? It is rank 7 because yeah, it's rank 7. 2300 attack, 2800 defense, requires 2 level 7 spellcasters to summon. By the way, all of this support is dark because, again, Dark Magician, Dark Illusion, makes perfect sense. It says effect number 1. If this card has XYZ material, you can activate quick play spells or trap cards from your hand during your opponent's turn. If you activate a card this way, detach one XYZ material from this card. So when I first read that, I flipped the fuck out. I was like, oh my lord, that is insane. And people were like, what's such a big deal? I'm like, dude, do you not understand that this whole activating traps and quick plays from your hand during your opponent's turn, it's literally only built into like 3 or 4 cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And there is no card to my knowledge that lets you activate a quick play and a trap from the hand during your opponent's turn. Like, there just isn't a card. This is the first one ever in like 15, well, damn near 20 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! That lets you actually do that. Like, that is insane. You don't have to worry about your cards getting twin twisted. Your opponent really can't, like, they can't really do anything because I mean, the cards in your hand could be monsters. Like, they don't know what the fuck's in your hand, so it's not like they can really play around this card. Like, if they're gonna pendulum summon, they're just gonna have to walk into the Solemn Strike or the Solemn Warning or the Bottomless or whatever. Like, that effect is nuts, and nothing else that I know of does anything close to, well, there are a couple of cards that do something close to this, but on this level, nah, I don't think so. Effect number 2, if this XYZ summon card is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect and destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 dark spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck, then destroy 1 card on the field. Effect number 2 is actually like ridiculously good because you have to invest 2 monsters to summon this, obviously 2 pretty sizable monsters. So the second that this thing dies and goes to the graveyard by any way, as long as it was XYZ summoned, not only do you get the Papa card, which is 1 card that you get paid back, but then you also get to summon a dark spellcaster from your deck or your hand. Most of the time, probably from your deck. So it's like you invest 2 cards and you get 2 cards right back out of it. And assuming that you have something on the field like of your opponents that you want to blow up. And honestly, if Dark Magician of Chaos, which I'm really hoping for, gets unbanned, this card will have so much, like, this will be the card that makes Dark Magician of Chaos playable again, because imagine summoning a fucking Dark Magician of Chaos from the deck. Like, that's nuts right there. Dark Magician of Chaos is not really that good, but if you're gonna summon it from the deck, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're in business. All right, next up is Magician of Black Illusion. This says, what's 11? It's a level 7. This one's actually level 7. The other one's rank. Level 7 Dark Spellcaster, 2100 attack, 2500 defense. I think, don't quote me on that. I think that that's Dark Magician's stats flipped and reversed. Don't quote me on that though, but I think it is. It says you can only activate the 1 and 3 effects of Magician of Black Illusion once per turn. Effect number 1, if you activate a spell or trap during your opponent's turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's not bad. I mean, it gives you an easy way to summon this guy, considering it's level 7, and those aren't the easiest things to summon unless you like pendulum summon them. Effect number 2, this card is always treated as Dark Magician while it's in the monster zone. Okay, that's fine. Again, more Dark Magician support. Effect number 3, while this card is face up on the field, if you activate a spell or a traps effect, you can target one Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon that monster. Okay, so basically it has a built-in Dark Magician, like it has a built-in Dark Magician Reborn, essentially. I can definitely appreciate that. Like the fact that you can just activate it, you can just activate Upstart Goblin and bam, you just get the monster Reborn, a Dark Magician. Like I'll definitely take that. I kind of wish it was a dark, like I don't think it can summon Dark Magician of Chaos. I'm pretty sure, but it would be super nuts if it could. But anyways, the card is still pretty good in my opinion. Next up, we have Magician Robe. This card is really good. It's a level 2 Dark Spellcaster, 700 attack, 2000 defense. Not great stats, but you know, whatever. I mean, you can set it in the field and defense position. 2000 booty is pretty cool. I think this one's a rare. I think the XC is an ultra rare. It says you can only use the 1 and 2 effects of Magician's Robe once per turn each. Effect number 1, during your opponent's turn, you can discard one spell or trap card, special summon one Dark Magician from your deck. That is incredible. I mean, it gives you a huge monster. Dark Magician is still 2500. It's still not the easiest thing to run over, you know what I mean? So I'm assuming that they're going to give this archetype more spells and traps. Effect number 2, if you activate a spell or trap or a spell or trap effect during your opponent's turn while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard but banish it when it leaves the field. I think that's kind of cool, the fact that you can summon this in defense and then you can activate effect number 1 in the same turn that you summon it in defense off effect number 2. So that's pretty cool. That's like a lot of combo plays right there. Next up, we have Magician's Rod. Again, Dark Spellcaster, level 3, 1600 attack, 100 defense. You can only use the 1 and 2 effects once per turn each. Effect number 1, if this card is normal summon, you can add one spell or trap card with Dark Magician and its card text from your deck to your hand. Okay, that just, to me, that kind of confirms that Dark Magicians are getting more spells and traps in this set. Effect number 2, if you activate a spell or trap or a spell or trap effect during your opponent's turn while this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one Dark Spellcaster monster. Add this card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, that seems, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's a good effect, but it's kind of hard to contextualize that right now as I'm just learning about these cards. Like, to me, this one is like way easy to contextualize. Like, oh, okay, built-in monster reborn during your opponent's turn, like 2000 booty. I mean, if nothing else, it can block an attack. This one seems like, I don't know if you're going to be wanting the tribute, so I'm going to say that having the option is obviously good, but it's kind of hard for me to know how good that will be. All right, we've got Dark Magic Circle. Looks like Spellbinding Circle. Like just a little circle thing. Actually, so is that what that is? That's a Dark Magic Circle. I've seen this. This is on all the chaos monsters. This is on Blackluster Soldier. This is on Dark Magician of Chaos. Yes, for like the billionth time, Dark Magician of Chaos is a chaos monster. This is on Chaos Emperor Dragon. This little circle right here. It's on a couple more cards, but those are the ones I know. I don't feel like it's not on Chaos Sorcerer. I could be wrong about that. I know it's on the 3 big chaos monsters though. All right, so this is Dark Magic Circle. It's a continuous spell. It says you can only activate the 1 and 2 effects of Dark Magic Circle once per turn each. I feel like I read this card and that is really good. Let's see. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. If there are any spell or trap cards that have Dark Magician in its card text or Dark Magician among those cards, you can reveal one of them and add it to your hand. Return the other to the top of your deck in any order. So that's really good. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck. If there's any Dark Magicians or any Dark Magician spells or traps, you get to basically just add one to your hand. So it's just a +1 if you happen to hit that effect. If not, then you get the, well, even if you do or you don't, you get to put them in any order. So like you can get, maybe like get the top card. You may want to upstart and then like somehow shuffle your deck or something like that. Then number 2 says, if Dark Magician is normal or special summon to your side of the field, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and banish it. That is a really powerful effect. The only way that would be better is if it didn't target, because like RIP fucking Cosmo Dart Destroyer, right? If it didn't target, that would be insane. But this is just really good. I wonder if it seems like they're gonna have a field spell too, because it seems like this would have been a field spell. So I'm thinking that this deck is going to get a field spell as well. Illusion Magic, quick play. Keep in mind again, you can activate this from the hand with the Void Magician. It says you can only activate 1 illusion magic per turn. Must be good. Tribute 1 dark spellcaster monster you control. Add up to 2 Dark Magician. It just says Dark Magician from your deck or your graveyard to your hands. Okay, fair enough. Next up, we have Magician's Navigate. This is a normal trap. It says, let me look at this. What's it called? Oh, it's got Dark Magician and it has Dark Magician Girl. So they haven't forgot about Dark Magician Girl. All right. Effect number 1, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand. Are you continuous? Oh, damn, you're not. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. Oh my god, dude. So you get 2 Dark Magicians at once? Get out of here. Okay. Effect number 2, if you control a Dark Magician except during the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target 1 face-up spell or trap your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of the turn. So it's kind of like, I'm trying to think. What's it called? A face-up spell or trap. This is kind of like, you know what? That's kind of like Shein. Yeah, that's kind of like Shein because you can use this on like a Regeki. This works the way, let's see, you can banish this. Yeah, I mean, as long as this is a spell speed 2, the way I'm reading it, like Breakthrough Skill or something like that, you can use this on, like, if your opponent torrentials, you summon, and your opponent torrentials, you can just banish this, and you can negate the torrential, and basically the torrential just ends up fizzling, or something like Bada, as long as it's not like a spell speed 3, where you can't use this on, like, a Solemn Notice, or some shit like, or excuse me, Solemn Strike, or Solemn Warning, but you can use it on, like, spell speed 2s, and spell speed 1s, and whatnot. Next up, we have another archetype called the Metal Phocis. Now, when I first saw these, I can't click them. At least I couldn't click that one. I immediately thought, I was like, are these ignites? Because, like, they're normals and they're fire. And, you know, they got, like, flames. I was like, okay, so Konami's making new ignites? No, apparently it's a brand new type. They're psychic, so... yeah, remember how I said that teleport might get hit? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I think Konami's now looking at, I think Konami might not, they might not limit teleport now because it's like, it might end up being too important to the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because if they're going to keep pushing psychic, so like psychic type cards, then they may have to keep teleport like unlimited. But anyways, now I don't know if this archetype is going to be good because they are vanilla. And it's really hard to judge any monsters that are like all vanilla. This one is, okay, level 4, P scale 1, 1900 attack, 500 defense. Looks like they're all psychic. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control, except this one. Destroy that, and if you do, set 1 metaphase spell or trap directly from your deck. So it's even like Ignite. You blow your own shit up to get shit. It's even, dude, I swear this is Ignite 2.0. Okay, so this one is 0 attack, 2100 defense, pendulum scale of 8, so 1 and 8 means you can special summon a lot of stuff. Once per turn, you can target 1 other face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, set 1 Metaphosis, Speller Trap. Do they all have the same? Oh my god, they all, dude. This is, oh my god, this is straight up ignites. They all have the same effect. They're all vanilla. They're all fire. The only difference is instead of being warriors, they're all psychic. So this one's 24 2000. What's your scale though? It's a scale of 8. So I guess they're all 8s and 1s. And also, and the only thing that's different is ignites were synchro based, and I think they were, yeah, ignites were synchros. These guys are actually fusion based for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe there's a lore there. Maybe they ended up meeting up with like Luster Pendulum too. Who knows? This is their first card. This is a fusion 28 2000. It's not bad. It's a level 8. It's a psychic. This is Orihawk. I mean, the card art looks kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. Cards look cool. It says, if a Metaphosis monster attacks a defenseless monster, you get piercing. Effect number 2, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. This one is Cardinal 3000. It looks like they're people in kind of like powered up robot suits or something like that. Like Xenogears or something like that. I don't know. 3000 defenses is pretty impressive. Okay, it requires 1 Metaphosis monster plus 2 monsters with 3000 or less attack. But I don't, it's just vanilla, like what the freak? I mean, there has to be an effect there. Like, you can't just give me a monster and just have it be vanilla. Like, that's whack. That doesn't make sense at all. And then here's their fusion card, so I guess they don't use polymerization. Is it me or is that Vi from League of Legends? Like, that's totally Vi. All you got to do is just put the tattoo on her cheek. All right, it says you can only use the 2 effect of Metaphosis fusion once per turn. The 2 effect, by the way, is really good. Effect number 1, fusion summon 1 Metaphosis fusion monster from your extra deck by using cards you control or have in your as fusion. I assume that they missed the word hand there. In your hand as fusion materials, because apparently they don't proofread on YG Organization. Effect number 2, if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle this card into your deck, then draw 1 card. So it's kind of like I mean, it's a lot, like, it's recyclability. Like, I'm going to assume that this archetype is going to be more than, like, 6 cards, but I don't know. The first thing, I'm kind of just getting that it's Ignite 2.0. Like, I'm more excited about the Dark Magician stuff. Don't get me wrong, this stuff looks cool, but it feels like Ignites, but just like Fusion Ignites instead of Synchro Ignites. Like, you have to blow your own shit up. They're all vanillas, and it's like, I don't know. We see how that went. You know, we see how that worked out. It didn't work out that well. So you guys let me know. Are you excited about this? I'm generally excited about the Dark Magician stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always.